Here is Barkley, left side, big hole. Saquon Barkley! Uh-oh! Barkley! Goodbye! Dunk it in. Doncic, 47!
I'll give him a dunk. On a night you had 47 points, you get the benefit of the doubt.
Moss the back, Karras the snap. Moss the block. Burrow going deep, he's got him! Touchdown! Jamar Chase!
LeBron leaked out, they didn't see him. Here he is down court. It's up and in! Will it count? LeBron James at the buzzer! 23-yard completion. Here goes Taylor. With Pierce in front. Touchdown, Colts.
Curry gets free. Curry puts up a three. Bang! Bang! He ties the game with 6.3 remaining.
Mahomes flushed out again all the way back. Turning the corner. Fires downfield. Caught. Touchdown.
Timeout, SGA. Probing, piercing, spinning, hanging for the lead, and SGA knocks it down with just under a second to go. Oh, hit, throw. Oh, come on! Justin Jefferson, you gotta be kidding. Makes it look so routine. Greatest catch that never existed in NFL history.
Edwards puts up a three. It's good! Anthony Edwards once again. Edwards electricity here in game 4. Here's a first and goal. And he's signaling as he backpedals to the 30. Oh, what a catch! Touchdown, Baltimore!
Is it Francis? Giannis says no. Back the other way, Trent. Giannis inside. At both ends.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Matty Ice here with Profit Props. This is the sharp side. As always, we will recap yesterday first. Honestly, I don't even think I put that blurry screen on. Yesterday, the screen didn't work, so I have no clue what's going on with my StreamYard. Okay, let's recap yesterday. 3-4 day overall. I did not read, even though they did cover the 16.5 spread, the Clippers played a lot better yesterday than I thought they were going to, just as a unit and whole. So we missed on the Kawhi under his PRAs. Michael Porter Jr. over his threes at plus money. We cashed. PJ Washington over 6.5 rebounds cashed. He did finish with 7, though, so a little bit of luck there. Clay and Mark Williams both went under. Mark Williams played awful, at least in the minutes I saw. I did not watch the full game. Marcus Smart cashed his PRAs with just his points alone. I knew I should have laddered that spot. I digress. And then Onyeka, we missed his threes and the ladder. Crazy NFL game yesterday. We went 1-1 in the NFL. And honestly, JSN had 0 in the first half and finished with 99, 98, something along those lines. And then we took Kyron Williams anytime touchdown. And wouldn't you know it, Blake Corum got handed the ball on the 1-yard line. Kind of bullshit. Believe we deserved 2-0 there. But anyways, I digress. We move. I do believe I have one play out today. I have a little bit of a ladder play out. Let me give my shout outs though to all the likes and the retweets. Appreciate y'all if you're tapped in on YouTube. Drop a like there on YouTube. Make sure you like and subscribe. Appreciate y'all for helping me grow the brand over there. The YouTube link is posted below the X link. Desmond D, appreciate the like and the retweet. Miss Herway, appreciate the like and the retweet. Rubber Band Rah Rah, appreciate the like and the retweet. Appreciate y'all for tapping in this morning. Let's get right into today's slate. I will tell you I have a builder parlay out on the Atlanta game. Even if Trae Young goes tonight, I think he's going to be super limited in minutes. So I ran Jalen Johnson, 20-plus points, 8-plus rebounds, 6-plus assists. Was able to lock that in at minus 101 this morning. You can find that on my timeline. And then I also did run him for a quarter unit to record a triple-double. That was available at plus 400 flat. Those are the two plays I have. Those are, a builder parlay and a lotto, not necessarily straight bets. But those are the two plays I have out, and the builder is up on my timeline. And I also did mention in there about the plus 400 triple-double. Okay, today's slate, 5 games. I'm going to do my best, try to keep this moving quickly. Very much want to be under an hour, maybe even under 45 minutes today, so people can kind of get this in on their lunch break. Let's start with the Philadelphia versus New York Knicks. Joel Embiid did go through shoot around, and I just want to show you something. 26.5, 122 at FanDuel, 121 at Rivers. I'll run it at FanDuel. Let's go Maxey with Embiid. This season, last 20. His minutes are very much different than these games. He's like a 35-minute per game player, as long as you assume this game stays competitive. That's the assumption there. But this season, averaging 39 minutes per game. It's crazy. I'm going to go ahead and run this. Miss Herway, appreciate you for tapping in on YouTube as well. I'm running Maxey right now at FanDuel. Give me a moment to get this in myself. Doo-doo-doo. Cool, got that in. Maxey over 26.5 points, minus 122. FanDuel, everyone. Try to come back and get a write-up out post-stream. Send it. Okay, we're good to go. I do owe some of you a Discord link as well. I should. Can I post it right here? I don't know if I can. Let me get Maxey up into the banner. Our first official straight bet for today. Minutes are going to be there. I don't think Joel. Yeah, no, okay. Joel hasn't played. Neither of them, I should say, these teams haven't matched up at all this season. That is correct. Okay. No matchups between the two this year. While they're similar teams, they're also different. New head coach in New York. Joel Embiid, just, minutes. Hold on, let's go here. Ceiling's probably 32. He is coming off 4 days rest, so probably plays in the low 30s, high 20s. I think Joel's numbers are pretty close to fair. Let me go here real quick. Try to 22.177. Yeah, no, I'm exactly with market on Joel. Going to be nothing for me there. I do want to run the Brunson over. I mean, I feel like I almost have to. I'm at 29.76 without. I'm sorry. That is if Karl Anthony Towns plays. If Towns plays, I'm at about 27. 27 or 29. I think I misspoke. Yes, 29.76. Now, without Towns, that number bumps up to 32. Let's see how that fares versus season averages. Embiid, my apologies. I know there hasn't been many without Towns. There's only been 27.5. Okay, it's not really an actionable sample. With Towns, the average is 28.6. Coming off of a back-to-back that he just played 41 minutes in. I'm going to leave it as a lean, but I do lean over. I know it, but it's the back-to-back that worries me. And then, but if no Towns, I do love it. I do have to say that. 3 back-to-backs this season. He's over in 1 of 3. And honestly, he should have been over him in all 3 if you look at those teams. Washington's awful, although somewhat sub-minutes. That game was probably a blowout. 1 for 5 from 3 on the back-to-back. How have his shooting performances been? Really bad, not good, and that one's actually all right. Yeah, I'm going to stay off of it. I don't love the back-to-back here for Brunson. I'm going to stay off of it, although I do think you have a lot of plus side, no Towns there. OG on Anunoby, I might be interested in a rebounds depending on who does and doesn't go. Might be interested in a rebounds regardless. OG Anunoby over 5.5 rebounds. I don't hate the idea. I'm at 5.74, but then you go no Towns, and I'm at 6.5. Okay, I think I'm gonna wait on lineup stuff here, but I do lean over OG's rebounds as well. Just want to see if Towns is playing, if Hart's playing, Robinson's playing. If they all go, who's to say we don't get a little better number? If 2 of the 3 go, who says I can't bet the same number with a better of idea of who's playing? So, yeah, I don't feel the need to get ahead of that news. Paul George, quickly we'll go through the market. I'm at 18.99. So I lean over, but let's look into that more with everyone playing. I will say I do lean under RAs as well. Last 10. Now let's go with Embiid this season. It's only been 4 games, and he is over in each of the last 2. Versus New York, how does his play type fare? It's really pretty good. What's his threes line at? 2.5 minus 0.2. What do I make it? 3.26. What's the edge? Both the points and the threes edge is good. I just hate VJ edge comes threes. Okay, we'll go over VJ next. King Cabano, appreciate you tapping in. Still saying appreciate you tapping in. Tundra, John, appreciate all y'all for tapping in this morning. Appreciate all y'all for tapping in this morning. Paul George points and threes I'm a fan of. Games should be competitive, especially because New York was in a very competitive game last night. A lot of starters ran a lot of minutes. Not only that, they're coming off the cup. Is this 3 games? This is 3 games in 4 days for them, plus 1 was a cup game. Or is it 3 games in 5 days? What am I? New York might be in a really tough spot. Philly money line might be in a look. 13th, 16th, 19th. Okay, it's been a little longer than that. Unless Towns missed a game. Towns missed a game. 16, 18, 19. 3 games in 4 days. One of them was the cup. Yo, the commissioner hate the Knicks, dog. He is not a New York fan. I mean, that is brutal right there. That is brutal right there. I'm going to move on from this game until I have some more clarification. I just ran the Maxey over. I have some other leans in that game, but I'm comfortable waiting until we get wait, we had the edge come. Let me get the edge come for sure. Let me get the edge come for sure. VJ threes. Still no Oubre. What the fuck? Yeah, this is gonna be something. Yeah, I know. Hey, Miss Hurray, this is a solid ass motherfucker. This right here, hold on. We gotta do some work here. I'm gonna run it straight for sure. Let me just do some stuff. I might go up to 3. This is a look right here. Let me I gotta do some work on some things here. Give me just a second. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. I appreciate the patience. I'm looking further into VJ Edgecombe. I got to do that. Now let me close this, and then let me come here, and then let me come here, and then let me run that. That shit took forever to close. Got it. Okay, hold on. Going back to Edgecombe here. I'm definitely running the straight. I already know. I'm going 118 Rivers, but 130 at FanDuel is good to go. Yeah, we've got to run this. Been looking at it since 6 a.m. You know I got you. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, let's get it. Let's get it. I'm going 118 at Rivers. Bet Rivers, 3-point field goals made. 3-point field goals made. BJ over 118, win, 1 unit, place, locked in. Bop, bop, bop. Let me see what prop builder's at. I already bet it, but I just want to see what they're at. No, they're at a trash price. You got to do bookmaker, the score, FanDuel. I would take the DraftKings. I would take the Caesars. That 137 is the highest I'd go. Yeah, great look there. I do like that look. I'm not mad if you want to go points as well. I'm not mad at a points, over 13 and a half, even up to 15. I could support that as well. All right, moving on to Miami versus Boston. I got to wait on this one too. Norman Powell's dealing with a little, I think it's groin. I know he did play the last game, but he was dealing with some kind of injury, and I wanted to wait and get this Miami injury report before. Rico, appreciate you tapping in. John, appreciate y'all tapping in. Appreciate the likes and the retweets. Quan and 216, appreciate y'all for tapping in. Appreciate the like. John, appreciate the comments as well. Really, really do appreciate y'all tapping in. Let's look into this Miami injury report a little bit. That's my big concerns with this game. Hero questionable. He's missed like 9 straight days or something, 2 or 3 games. Should be, healthy though. They've had a little break here. Yeah, so he hasn't played since the 9th. Anthony Edwards went through shoot around. Joel Embiid went through shoot around. Miami yet to submit. My thoughts here are one of either Hero or Norman Powell sit tonight. And I don't want to attack anything until either of them do. Thoughts? Davion Mitchell over 8.5 points, especially if one of the two sit. So I will say with Hero, it does not look as good this season. Granted, I will give you that. Without Hero, it looks incredible, So I'm waiting on injury news. Really like the Davion Mitchell stuff. I'm close on Jaylen Brown. I'm at about 30.5. But unless you're playing like this plus 110, I don't see. Let's see if this line's moved down a little bit since I started stream. If so, I would play. I would bet versus market. Yeah, I take my numbers over market any day. Well, shit. Rivers is at 28.5. So is the score. The books did move down. We got a couple books moved down already and a couple that are probably on their way. Prize Picks is there now as well. We've got about 4 books. Canby's like 10 books, but Canby plus 3 others right now at playable prices. Okay, well, I'm betting it, so give me a second. I'm going to release it too because I'm betting the shit. So, Bob. Total points. Jaylen Brown. Let me get this bet. Let me get this out. 28.5, 118. Yep, I will take that. Thank you for the free money. JB over 28.5 minus 118. Run it. Okay, several books available at that price as well. And if your book isn't there, I think they're on the way. I don't want to do a write-up on this because I don't want to move the market, but I do think that number's coming down basically across the board right now. Props.Cash, appreciate you tapping in. Appreciate the like and the repost as always. Wiggins threes. Aaron Wiggins, OKC. Andrew Wiggins, Miami Heat. Yes, got you. Makes sense. Man, I want to know the hero stuff first. I want to know who's going, who's not going first. Definitely would lean over. What is Boston in three-pointers made allowed? 20th. I like it, but let's get the injury. Let's wait on this one. Let's wait on this one. I want to know hero news before I attack that. I like Powell's over without hero. My numbers are Norman Powell, no hero, 23.8. Pretty decent edge to the over. With hero, however, 22.14. It's a very small edge to the under. So it's very important for me to be on the right side of Tyler Hero in this game. And you know what? The market will move, but the last week or so, honestly, I feel like we've been kind of getting just murked by injury news, late scratches. Part of that's me. I got to be better at, picking which spots to get out in front of. And, it's partially my fault. The other part of it is, man, it's statistics. Starters are playing less games more this year than ever. And I think with that, I got to be more active at 6 p.m. and less active at noon. Not saying we can't bet at noon, but like both of these spots, Jaylen Brown, Tyrese Maxey, I like whoever plays and doesn't play, but you got to really, I think, only bet those and then bet more later in the day. I will say my model is on Jordan Walsh, but John knows he's banned. Model does lean over PRs. Model does lean over PRs for Jordan Walsh. Could not talk of you off of it. John just knows every time I've bet on him, I've lost. So I'm cool off betting him, but the PRs do look good. I do lean under Peyton Pritchard. I think this number's going 18.5. Couple books really juiced to that over. At 18.5, I'd probably be more tempted, but nothing there. All right, we're going to move on from this game. Just the one official. Although, again, waiting on injury news. Davion Mitchell, interesting to me. And then, honestly, possibly Norman Powell. Let's just see who plays. Not going to spend a whole bunch of time on that game. I'm going to be conservative and see who actually plays. I'm going to feel the same way about this San Antonio game. Wemby only played 17 minutes last night, but would be his first back-to-back this season. Well, since coming back from the injury for sure. And even before he had this injury, I think they were pretty conservative with him on back-to-backs. That being said, it was only 17 minutes. I don't know one way or the other if he's going to play. If I had to guess, I would lean he doesn't. Just be conservative. But again, and I feel the same way about Trae Young. Just came back from an injury. Definitely could see him sitting out here as well. I will say I do have a play out already for this on my timeline. Just go look. I'm not going to type it up here because it's a parlay, but it's Jalen Johnson, 20-plus points, 8-plus rebounds, 6-plus assists. I also listed my projections in those both with and without Trae Young. And I did sprinkle on the triple-double MGM at plus 400. So those are my Jalen Johnson thoughts. I'm not going to take anything else straight. I did risk 1 unit on the minus 101 builder and then a quarter unit on the plus 400 MGM. I think if Trae Young doesn't go, I'm a big fan of Nickeil Alexander-Walker overs. To be fair, I do lean over regardless. Same with Jalen Johnson, but I'm not going to stack positions on this game, especially when I don't know if Trae's playing. He only played 20 or 24 minutes. Let me get the exact number. He played 20.2 minutes last game. If he does play today, bro, he probably plays like 20 to 24 as well. So those are my Trae Young thoughts. Those are my Wemby thoughts as well. I think if either go, they're playing sub 25 minutes. Jalen Johnson, I ran it straight. We had a request. Was it Luke Cornett, rebounds, Atlanta's trash versus rebounds. I don't think he's losing a lot of minutes tonight. He will be playing less going forward. Tonight, I don't think he's massively impacted. I make the number 6.84. You can play over 6.5. Yes, I lean over. If we go no Wemby, I move up to 7.79. Then it's a massive lean over, right? So I can't talk you off of it. Absolutely can't talk you off of it. Would definitely lean over, but I don't love it without Wemby. I lean Wemby doesn't go, but as I just spoke on earlier, I'm going to be more conservative here and try to attack when I have more idea of who is and is not playing. Shout outs to my guy Fast Money Prop. If y'all aren't already, make sure you're locked in with him. Appreciate the like and the retweet, brother. Who do we got here? M Knight, appreciate you. Appreciate the like and the retweet. Biz, appreciate the like and the retweet. And Moneybag Tone and Q from Cincy. Appreciate y'all for tapping in this morning. Appreciate all the likes and all the retweets. The two officials I have are down there at the bottom. I want to talk about Castle because I really like his PRAs regardless of if Wemby plays. Okay, I was going to say, I saw 30.5 this morning. Looks like some books have moved to 31, which makes sense. He only played 25 in the last one. I think we see him around 30 here tonight. Let's do the with and without numbers. With, I'm at 32.56. So like I said, I really like that 30.5. Trying to Raw FanDuel, appreciate you for tapping in this morning. Appreciate the like, appreciate the retweet. What is up, brother? Appreciate you tapping in. Castle, I like with Wemby. With Wemby, I like it. And keep in mind, when I do this without, it's baked in. Like I have Wemby projected at 20 minutes with. We go without, Castle moves up to 35.82 PRAs. Feel like I got to run this just now. I think this game stays competitive. I really do. FanDuel's 30.5, 118, so everybody can get it. Why is Profit X all the way down to 20.5? That shit's wild. Sosa, appreciate y'all. Appreciate you for tapping in. Appreciate the like and the retweet. If y'all aren't already, make sure you go tap in with my guy Sosa. I'm on his morning show calling the shots almost every single morning. So make sure you guys are tapped in there as well. Am I running this Castle PRAs? This game is interesting. I like the Castle PRAs. Jalen Johnson, I already ran the triple-double for a quarter unit. Wemby, I can't run anything. Onyeka sold the fuck out of the bag yesterday. Trey, I don't trust his minutes. Castle, lean over. Let's go talk about Fox. No Wemby 22 with Wemby right with market. Exactly right with market. Let's look at his rebounds and assists real quick. Rebounds, I come in at 3.55, and assists, I'm at exactly 6. I would lean over this number. And the hit rate doesn't look good, but I would slightly lean over there, specifically because we can lay plus money. Harrison Barnes, interested in his... No, his threes actually don't look good. Atlanta's 18th in three-pointers allowed. I'm at 1.9, so I lean over, but really don't like it. Felix asked, do I think Wemby plays in the back-to-back? I don't. I'm not confirming he won't. I'm not saying for 100% he won't, but I don't think he will. I also feel the same way about Trey. Man, I like the Dylan Harper over 14.5, especially no Wemby. But that point guard, it's like they haven't had their full thing for a hot minute. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. John says Okongwu under his threes. 3-point attempts drop with Trey. Okay. What if Trey sits tonight, though? Trey really could sit tonight. All right, I'm going to move on from that game. Couple injury questions. I have some leans. Strongest thing I have is the Castle PRAs over. I'm going to really like it if Wemby doesn't play. So strongest bet I have there is the Castle PRA overs. All right, Chicago versus Cleveland. This is my thought. I love this bet, honestly, regardless of Mitchell. But without Mitchell, I'm going to absolutely love Jalen Tyson stuff today. He ran 33 minutes in that last game. There's still no Mobley, no Merrill, no Strus. I really think we see him in the realm of 27 to 34. Let's go look at his PR stuff. I don't think 30 is a lock, but 36 I really like. Jalen Tyson PRs is very interesting to me. Did they start Hunter? Projected Darius, Tyson, Dean, Wade, Allen. I really like the Jalen Tyson PR over stuff. Tyson PRs, 21.5 painted across the market. Good. I'm going to write this down and come back to it. Into stream. Trying to go quick. Not keep you guys here all day, but I do lean over the Tyson PRs. And I usually have an opinion on like if I think someone like Donovan's going to play. I don't have an opinion tonight. Good call. They did not. Yeah, I looked. Dean Wade. So good call there. What I am curious of Hunter's minutes. It was still 32 last game. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on Donovan. 27. Okay, that's closer to what I would have expected. Yeah, I want to know more about the Donovan Mitchell side of this before I can really attack anything on that side of the ball. Someone did request Jared Allen rebounds though, and that is obviously I think mostly independent outside of maybe the competitiveness of the game. Was it an over or an under request? Over. So they are 25th in rebounds allowed. Give you that. Let's go no Mobley. Jared Allen rebounds. It doesn't look pretty, but I make it 9.75 no Mobley. So I would lean over solely because, there's 8.5s out there for good price. Okay. Now that's a different conversation here. Yeah, 8.5. I only saw the 9.5. 8.5 is a different conversation. Allen rebounds. Okay, so the market is actually like really torn on this. We've got exchanges at minus 110. I mean, it's weird what's going on right now. NBA, Jared Allen. It's $1. Someone's just doing that to fake the market. Okay. I don't like it at 9.5. If it were 8.5, I would have liked it. I will say though, Lonzo's boards low key look good to me. He's been playing more minutes. Well, not last game, but you see some like high 20s into the 30s here. No Mobley. Rebounds look nice. No, they don't look nice. They look fine in this season, but last season, although he's playing more minutes this season than last season. So let's give that for what it's worth. Yeah, he is playing more minutes. Projections are and minutes are important here. Lonzo Ball will be at about, well, I'm at about 6, so I do lean over here. Puts Allen in bad rebounding position. Yeah, no, I'm not on Allen's rebounds anyways. Yeah, no. I'm not going to run that under, though. But, yeah, no, I'm not on Allen's rebounds. Lonzo Ball, lean over rebounds. Again, I've said it in these. I'm just going. Big Storch, appreciate you for tapping in, brother. Storch and I had a huge night last night. We do some betting together, and, I do a lot of betting that doesn't get released because not everything's fair to release. It's shit's moving too quick, whatever the case may be. Storch and I cracked him last night. Good night for the boys. Donovan Mitchell, his line 31.5 is crazy. 3.5 threes, minus 136. He just had 4 versus them last game. And he shot fucking terrible off rip. We just cashed this exact same bet. If Donovan goes, I probably hit this 3s over again. Yeah, Isaac Okoro points 100% head-to-head, average 5-7 field goal attempts a game. $12 points last game, 19 in the prior matchup this season, 32 in 30 minutes. Let me do something, though. They were missing Kobe White in that first game, DeSumo in that second game, who I think is still out tonight. This could impact you, I think. With DeSumo, he's still got some really good minute games there. That's with Trey Jones and DeSumo. It's a good look, bro. Garland RA under. Is that what that means? I don't know why sometimes it comes up like that. Garland RAs. Garland would make sense, especially if Donnie can't go. Storch, I actually was just talking about this. I'm coming back at the end of stream to go over Tyson because Tyson's very close, yes. Garland, I will not play it until I know what Donovan Mitchell's doing. If Donovan plays, sure. Over if he sits, agreed. Darius Garland, RA, over without Donovan, agreed. But I'm not playing it if Donovan – I'm just waiting because if Donovan does go, it's still pretty nice hit rate. Yeah, I gotta know about Donovan though. I do agree though. Over if he sits, 100% agree. Garland RA over if Donovan sits. Also, Tyson PRs over if Donovan sits. Garland points under. I love it with Donnie. Love it. LOVE. Love it. Love it. Love it. That line almost tells me Donnie's not going though. Low key. That line almost tells me Donnie's not going. I will say I've struggled in those reads over the last week. I think I've donated some units because I've bet a little too early on injury stuff. So I'm gonna keep it chill on that. But I agree with everything you guys just requested. I just want to wait on the Donovan news. Yeah. So I agree with everything you just said. RA's over for Darius. Darius points under. PR over for Jalen Tyson. If you asked me for one that was like playable with or without, it would be Tyson. But I do think if Donovan Mitchell goes, we're gonna be able to play like a 14.5 points opposed to 15, 16.5. So those are my thoughts on this game. There's a lot of injury news. There's a lot of question marks. Let's just move on. OKC versus Minnesota. Anthony Edwards did go through shoot around. This is J-Dub, not the other Jalen Williams. And then Hardenstein, game time decision. Same with Anthony Edwards, who I did see went through shoot around. Was Hardenstein a illness? Yeah, he came back from injury and then rested. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Hart's good to go. Let me look up some J-Dub stuff. Trey Jones has been upgraded to probable. Already know Ant's playing. Yeah, feeling the same way. Ayo DeSumo also upgraded to probable. I'm probably do a refresh here. And that's all we've got for the new stuff. And over his rebounds. Okay, this is the last game as well, right? Yeah, going to be easy to get out of this within an hour. Thought it'd be quicker, but an hour's good. That's what we're shooting for. Also, Storch, appreciate the like and the retweet. D. Lee, appreciate the like and the retweet. Justo, appreciate the like and the retweet. Parlay Juice, appreciate the like and the retweet. Asking for what's the best straight. My favorite one is probably Maxi. I like both those a lot though. I'm being picky right now. I forgot to add the Edgecombe 3. Shout outs to Miss Herway and I think John both requested that, and shout outs to both of them because yeah, that look was fire. Regulars in the chat too. Shout outs to my regulars, man. Shout outs to my regulars. All right. Hardenstein rebounds over. Difficult matchup versus Minnesota. Actually, that was before he came back. That was the last game he had played. He had 7 in 26 minutes. He also had 15 points in that game. I'm curious if Rudy Gobert played. I can check it on the mobile app. Props.Cash. Ba-da-bop-bop-bop. Blue Line. Shout out to you for giving your input. No, I appreciate that for real. What you mean, Blue Line, brother? What you mean, Blue Line? Chet Holmgren over. This one looks more interesting. He did play in the last one. Oh, yeah, J-Dub is what I was looking for when I gave those shout-outs. I don't see any Jalen. I didn't see any Jalen Williams news. Any OKC fans in here? What are y'all's thoughts? Is J-Dub going tonight? Yeah, he's going. Everything I'm seeing, I don't see him anything on the injury report. 1 second here. Appreciate y'all for tapping in, and apologies for the hold up. I'm just trying to make sure I get this correct. Yeah, yet to submit. I don't even know. We don't have the injury news. I feel like OKC's pretty healthy. I don't see anything on the J-Dub stuff, so I think they're pretty healthy. Haven't seen anything to make me feel otherwise. I will say they're on the back-to-back, so and Hart hasn't played in 5 days. So if you think Hart is or isn't playing, I mean, that's arguable. Chet's played most back-to-backs this season, I want to say, right? He's played 1 out of 3. Maybe Chet sits. What's Anthony Edwards' points at? 24.5. He had 31 in the last matchup versus OKC. Minnesota. Why would I do that? 1 second. When I did my numbers, I've got somebody named Joan Behringer. I don't even know who that is in my model over Anthony Edwards. And that wasn't user input. I have this automated. I have something needs fixed. Yeah, I think we want Anthony Edwards stats every time we look at the Minnesota Timberwolves. Call me crazy, but I mean, I built it, so that's my fault, but I didn't think I built it to do that. My apologies. Brief delay again. I am going to have you in and out in an hour, but I think I'm running Ants over. I like betting his over because it's, regardless of if he sits, we void. Okay. Is playing. Anthony Edwards. I'm only at 25.62. That's at 36.4. And why do I not have an expected field goal or 3-point attempt? The last time he's played is the 8th. It's within the last 2 weeks. This is kind of stupid. Yeah, no, Ant over his points is the look. Field goal attempts, I want to put him at, let's go 18 to be mad conservative. And how many did he attempt in their last matchup? Played 41 minutes, 19 field goal attempts. I love that. He also had 10 3-point attempts. Okay, I'm running Ants over. D White over 3.5 3-pointers. Okay, we'll look at that. I'm running Ants over right now. I'm just going to price shop. I'm going to be at about 27 with the adjustments. Easy, 24.5 minus 120 at FanDuel. Let me get this in 1 second. Mike Jones, appreciate you tapping in, bro. Appreciate the like and the retweet. If y'all aren't already, make sure you're tapped in with my guy, Mike Jones. Getting this in and then getting this out. He had 8 in his last matchup. 3-pointers, okay. Anthony Edwards, bam. 24.5, 120. Get that in. Oh, it just moved to 118. God bless. We'll take that. Yes, sir. We'll take that. Lock that in. Oh, rebounds. My apologies. Rebounds. I got you. You were talking about Anthony Edwards boards. Okay. Yeah, we could have maybe ran the PRs 6 and 8 into each of those. I wanted to click this, not that. What were his chances in those 2 games? I love the 11. 8 is a little worrisome, going to be honest. Let's look at the last 10. Averaging, that's potential assists. My apologies. Averaging 8. He had a lot of potentials in that last game. What is OKC in rebounds allowed? 15th. They're second in assists. Let's go shop the market. I do lean over. I'm at 6.11, so it's a very strong lean over. Especially, what I will say is the price has came down this morning. When I first ran my model, that price was minus 162 at FanDuel. It's now 138. My opinion is, I know he might not play, but he voids if he doesn't play, so I'm not tripping. And I don't think they'll send him out there on a minutes restriction. He's either good or he's not, in my opinion. I'm going to stay off of the boards for now. I will say if I can get that price down to like minus 125, I'm interested. Anything over that, though, not really. Shea and Ant 25, not mad at that. Not mad at that at plus money. I mean, but you can bet Shea over by himself at like minus one, or Ant over by himself at minus 120. So, maybe if, Juice Eater, you want to get that plus money. I don't hate it. But I think you can just run Ant straight by himself. Let me get that in the banner. I spelled Anthony wrong. Anthony Edwards over 24.5 points. Show. Cool. All right, we're moving on from Ant. That rebounds number, interested, but I want a better price. I got to be at like 125 before I'm really interested in that. Again, OKC, I would like to see them drop the lineups first. It's crazy to me. He's played 12 games this year with 31 or more minutes. Not like 35, 31. I mean, fourth quarter type shit. Dante's assists, we will get to it and go over it. So this Shea number painted, 31s, 33s. They're pretty painted. No way that Fanatics price is weird. I don't even have an out for Fanatics right now. No, they're at 32 anyways. Couple 31 straggling behind. I'm cool off of it. I lean over, but nothing official. I don't think they blow them out, but they could. They are coming off of a back-to-back, so let's keep that in mind. Dante assists look good at 3.5. Let's go with Ant. He's playing less minutes when Anthony Edwards plays. Like, these were both close games. Why is he in the sub-30s? I don't know. I do lean over, though. I will say 3.6A with 3.68 with Ant. Without Ant, that line moves to 3.93. Doesn't move a lot, and now that I think about it, makes sense. Some of those could be coming to Ant. Appreciate you tapping in. I actually talked about the PRs over. I would like to wait and see what Donovan Mitchell's doing and hopefully play like a 14.5 points, or I think it'd be like a 19.5 PR. But I do lean over Jalen Tyson, 1,000% lean over Jalen Tyson. Okay. The rest, listen, there definitely could be late ads, but I want to wait on injury news. I really think I just need to start going live about 1 hour before the first game starts, and then just go live for about an hour. Shorty, appreciate you tapping in. Appreciate the like. Appreciate the retweet. And then, yeah, just attack the slate with full injury news. And this is huge, too. When the books reopen after injury news, they're incredibly soft. Last I heard is Donovan Mitchell is questionable. If you guys have a for sure no, please tell me. Did anyone see a for sure no? Combat Vet, I appreciate you tapping in. Appreciate the like and the retweet. I've got just questionable. which I've seen him on the injury report a million times and he's ran it. So I'm not going to take his questionable as out. Yeah, no, listed questionable. Powell as a live bet. Yeah, see what happens with Hero, how the rotation's going. I agree. All right, look, we're 55 minutes in. I said we'd be in and out an hour. We're going to be in and out an hour. We've got what, 3 or 4 officials? 1, 2, 3, 4 official bets. Definitely a lot of possibilities and probabilities that I have late ads tonight. I don't think I have any plans. I need to get in the routine of restreaming late because there's a lot of value there that I bet myself that I don't get out. I will say some of this moves quickly, but I'll feel even better about it releasing it if I'm here on stream with y'all. You requested Jalen Johnson 1.5 threes. This is what I'll say, and I'll put it in the banner. Jalen Johnson Builder is available on my timeline. It's my last tweet before this stream. And I bet the triple-double for a quarter unit. And if you found this stream helpful, beneficial, enjoyed it, I would encourage you to go to my timeline and give a like, give a retweet to the Jalen Johnson Builder and triple-double as well. If you haven't already, I would encourage you to drop a like, drop a retweet here. The YouTube link is posted down below. Like and subscribe there. Help me grow the brand up to 1,000 subscribers over there. We're at basically 13,000 here. I just need, 1/13 of you to go over there and give me the subscribe there. Would be very, very, very much appreciated. To recap everything I have for today, it's going to be Tyrese Maxey over 26.5 points. Jaylen Brown over 28.5 points. VJ Edgecombe over 1.5 3-pointers made. And Anthony Edwards over 24.5 points. I also, as I said, have the Jalen Johnson Builder and triple-double posted over on my timeline. Appreciate y'all for tapping in tonight. Tapping in today. Best of luck tonight. Catch y'all tomorrow.